Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Dom, aka KT2, coming back at you guys again for another video. So today what I'm gonna talk about is the new PT test, the ACRT. Cause I was about to go run, put my signature little headband on, and I was putting on my shorts, and I was like, dang, you know what? I've never talked about the ACRT. And I was like, dang, let me talk about the ACRT. So the ACRT is the Army Combat Readiness Test. And I do know that the military or the Army wants to put it into place. And so I'm just gonna quickly talk about it and kind of compare it to the old PT test right quick. So right now the current PT test is push-ups, sit-ups, and then a 2-mile run. But I do believe that if they incorporate this other PT test, if it's even a PT test, then I think it'll probably more reflect out the abilities of a soldier, right? So I'm just gonna talk about a couple of the events right quick. So we do have the deadlift. The weights are supposed to be range from 120 to 420 on the deadlift. The standing power throw, the T push-up, where you start in a prone position and do a traditional push-up, but when you're in the down position, they move their arms outward and then back in to do another push-up, right? The sprint drag carry, 25 meters, 5 times up and down a lane, and then dragging a sled of 90 pounds, and then hand carry 2 40-pound kettlebell weights. This can simulate pulling a battle buddy. Battle buddy is basically somebody that you're carrying, a battle buddy, a person, right? A leg tuck. A leg tuck is where you hang on the bars, right? And then you bring your legs up, and they kind of, you bring your feet up, and the feet are supposed to touch the bar. So just quickly to glance over, you guys see me with my BCGs on right quick. So just to briefly talk about the new PT test. The deadlift, I think, is all right. The deadlift is all right. I think that you could be leaving the risk for a lot of injuries, because a lot of people are careless and they don't know how to lift weights correctly. Like me, I don't lift weights. I suck at lifting weights, so I have to rely on push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups, and just body weight exercises, because lifting weights doesn't really work for me. And so say you get somebody like me, that is not very good at lifting weights. They do a deadlift, right? And then they hurt themselves, right? So especially when they're trying to go too high. And then you don't know where would you stop somebody? They may want to go to 420, and doggone well they can't lift 420, but they want to go and they want to try and do it, right? So therein lies a little bit of risk, a little bit of injury. Talking about the standing power throw, I think that's fine. You can't really what do you call it? You can't really cause an injury by that. So I think that's good. That's good. The T push-up. So the T push-up, it's kind of subjective, and it could make this ACRT, I feel like, subjective, like really subjective to the grader, because when you come out to do a push-up and when you come back in, it's like one grader's outward might be different than another grader's outward. But then again, I'm pretty sure they'll come up with a standard, arms, at your shoulders and fully extend. I'm pretty sure they'll come up with a standard, but then it just becomes kind of subjective, kind of like the push-up test now. But I feel like there are more variables in this new push-up test, but that's just my opinion, I'm nobody. So the sprint drag carry, I think that's great. There was this one time in OCS, I took the Marine like combat fitness test or something like that, where we had to carry these kettlebells and then run one way and then stop, run the other way, zigzags, then carry somebody. Woo! That was a smoker. Like I was beat after that. I was very, very beat. I think that's great. And then you have the leg tuck after that, which is crazy good, which is a crazy good exercise. That's something I did a lot in OCS to strengthen my core. And so I think that's amazing and phenomenal. And then you can't get too subjective with that. And then you can't get too subjective with the other stuff. Then you have, after the leg tuck, you have the 2 mile run, which is, you know, normal. And I'm pretty sure the 2 mile run is gonna be slower than usual because of the standards that are done earlier. So there are more events plus they're harder. So the 2 mile score should be a lot slower. That's just my opinion. So in theory, I think it's all good. And this is just my opinion, you know, my opinion. I think that it's all really good, but the deadlift, I feel like can really injure somebody. So if they could figure out a way to maybe do a deadlift, because every unit's not gonna have weights to come out and then put on the ground and then carry back in. It's like, and then what happens after the ACRT? Cleaning up the event, you know, because you got to think 2 steps. You got to think, you know, 2 levels up. Like, so you bring it out, you clean it up, and it's just, I don't know. I just don't know too much how I feel about that, but you know, other than that and the subjectiveness of the T push-up, I think it's cool. I think it's a good switch up. I don't think the old APFT, the push-up, sit-ups, and 2 mile run is really gonna go anywhere. But I think this new thing that they're trying to incorporate, I think it's great. I think it's pretty good. And that's just my opinion. I know what I'm reading is based off 2017, so I know they've already started trying to incorporate it. And so I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the new PT test, or the ACRT, the Army Combat Readiness Test? I'd love to hear what anybody else thinks and their opinions. But that's it for me, guys. Quick shout out to Eduardo Cardoso. He's like a Marine guy, Marine infantry guy. He's got a pretty cool channel, so quick shout out to him. Quick shout out to Leslie Latrice too. She's got a channel. Those are the last couple people I talked to recently, so just quick shout out to them. I'm gonna try and leave their channel descriptions in the channel links in the description so you guys can check them out. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can catch me on Snapchat at KLOP95, and then on Instagram at KIDTHNDR2. And like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same life. Don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it a life. My name is Dom, aka Mr. Kid Thunder 2, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.